challenges encountered was, first of all, airlift into Casablanca and Marrakesh was a bit challenging. Also, working with the infrastructure there. There is no visitor and convention bureau per se. There is one in New York, but they're essentially non-existent, if you will. They're not helpful in the ways we're accustomed. Generally, men work best with men. So if you have a male on your team, sometimes it's better for them to communicate directly. You must be very sensitive to cultural nuances and sensitivities there. That's certainly one item. Hotels, generally, especially Moroccan hotels, even the famous world best hotels, they are not flexible. La Mamounia is a hotel we had our event in Marrakesh. It is a leading hotel in the world. Beautiful, wonderful hotel. But because it's Moroccan owned, even though the hotel group here that reps them, they were wonderful in supporting us, there's so much they could do from the Moroccan standpoint of negotiations and so forth. They're generally inflexible in negotiation strategy with you. The big thing with DMCs and ground operations is to be sure you have good transportation and be sure that you consider DMCs whose fleet of vehicles are newer and in good shape. That's imperative, and also be sure you get references on your DMCs very thoroughly, because there's some out there that just they don't meet the expectations that we would expect, and we have a very discriminating membership base. Also, another challenge for your attendees is really manage their expectations in advance. Yes, Morocco's exciting, it's sexy, it's a great destination, but be sure you really explain. For example, if you're going out in the desert, you will be going through towns that are very impoverished, and there will be long, dusty, primitive roads. I think people expect Morocco to be very sort of affluent in some sense, and it truly is not. So definitely manage the guests' expectations in advance too. Money as well, currency. The currency is the Moroccan dirham. You cannot take dirhams in, or you can't take them out of the country, and you can't exchange them elsewhere. So, for example, you can't land at JFK or an international airport and get the money exchanged. You have to keep the money in the country. So that's key in planning and from the financial aspect. A wonderful destination to consider if you're looking for something new and different, but you're going to have to do a lot of extra legwork and do your research and do a little extra work, more than you would otherwise in perhaps some other international destinations.